Hey everyone, and a massive, warm welcome back to the channel. To every single person watching this right now, wherever you are in the world, I am sending you the biggest, most positive vibes. I truly hope you're feeling fantastic, happy, and most importantly, healthy today. Take a deep breath, relax, and get ready for a story that will completely change how you look at one of the most popular snacks on the planet. Now, we've all been there. You're at a baseball game, or maybe just hanging out with friends, and someone passes around a bowl of those salty, crunchy, delicious little things we call peanuts. You might even have a jar of peanut butter in your kitchen right now. We call them nuts. We group them with almonds and walnuts. We put them in mixed nut containers. But what if I told you that everything you think you know about the peanut is a lie? Well, maybe not a lie, but a massive case of mistaken identity. What if I told you that the peanut isn't a nut at all? In fact, from a botanical standpoint, it has more in common with your average garden pea or a humble lentil than it does with an almond or a cashew. That's right, the peanut, in all its glory, is living a secret life. It's an imposter in the nut bowl. It's a legume. And this isn't just a fun piece of trivia. This biological identity crisis explains everything from how they grow to why some people have such severe allergic reactions to them. So, let's crack open the shell and discover the incredible truth about the peanut. To understand why a peanut isn't a nut, we first have to understand what a nut actually is, in the strict, scientific sense. A true nut is a very specific type of hard-shelled fruit. Botanists, the scientists who study plants, have a very precise definition. A true nut is a fruit that has a hard shell that does not open on its own to release the seed inside. This shell is called a hard, indehiscent pericarp. Indehiscent is a fancy word that simply means it doesn't split open naturally when it's ripe. The shell is rock hard and sealed shut. The seed inside is not attached to the ovary wall. Classic examples of true nuts are acorns, chestnuts, and hazelnuts. When an acorn falls from an oak tree, it doesn't pop open. The shell remains tightly closed, protecting the seed inside until something, like moisture or an animal, breaks it apart. That is the hallmark of a true botanical nut. Now, let's look at what we commonly call nuts in the grocery store. Almonds? Sorry, those are actually the seeds of a drupe fruit, related to peaches and plums. Cashews? They're seeds that hang from the bottom of a cashew apple. Walnuts and pecans? They're the seeds of a drupe as well. So, most of what we call tree nuts aren't actually true botanical nuts either. But the peanut story is even more bizarre and fascinating because it doesn't grow on a tree at all. This is where the peanut's secret life as a legume comes into play. Legumes are a huge family of plants, scientifically known as Fabaceae. This family includes peas, beans, lentils, chickpeas, and even clover and alfalfa. What do all these plants have in common? Well, first, they often have those characteristic pods that split open along a seam when they are ripe and dry. Think of a pea pod. You can easily pop it open along that line to get to the peas inside. This type of pod is the defining feature of a legume. Second, and this is super important, legumes have a magical ability. They work with special bacteria in the soil to take nitrogen from the air and convert it into a form the plant can use to grow. This process is called nitrogen fixation, and it's why farmers often plant legumes like clover to naturally fertilize their fields. They enrich the soil. Now, here's where the peanut fits in. The peanut plant is a low, bushy plant with beautiful little yellow flowers. After one of these flowers is pollinated, something absolutely incredible happens. The flower stalk, called the peg, does something no other nut plant does. It grows down. It elongates and bends towards the ground, looking like a tiny, desperate finger searching for soil. It pushes itself into the earth, burying the fertilized ovary several inches underground. Once safely buried, the tip of that peg swells and develops into the familiar peanut pod that we harvest. This is why peanuts are also called ground nuts. They literally fruit underground. And that pod? It's a classic legume pod. When it's dry, it can be split open along a seam to reveal the seeds inside, the peanuts we eat. So, by every single botanical measure, the family it belongs to, the type of fruit it produces, and how it grows, the peanut is a legume. It's a bean that grows underground. This fundamental difference explains one of the biggest mysteries surrounding peanuts: why they cause such severe and common allergies. Peanut allergies are notoriously serious and can be life-threatening. But if peanuts are legumes, why do we often group them with tree nut allergies? The answer is in the proteins. Our immune systems don't care about botanical definitions. They react to specific protein shapes. The proteins in peanuts, like ERA H1, ERA H2, and ERA H3, have shapes that our immune systems can sometimes mistakenly identify as dangerous invaders, like a virus or harmful bacteria. These protein shapes happen to be similar to, but not exactly the same as, the proteins found in some true tree nuts. So, someone can be allergic to peanuts, to tree nuts, or to both, because the proteins are similar enough to confuse the body's defense system. But this is also why someone with a peanut allergy isn't automatically allergic to all other legumes. The proteins in peas, soybeans, and lentils are different enough that many people with peanut allergies can safely eat them. It's all about the specific protein structure, not the plant family. This is crucial information for anyone managing food allergies and shows why understanding the peanut's true identity is so much more than just trivia. It can be a matter of health and safety. The journey of the peanut from an underground legume to a global snack superstar is a story of ingenuity and creativity. It's believed to have originated in South America, in places like Bolivia and Argentina, thousands of years ago. From there, it traveled the world through explorers and traders. It became a crucial crop in Africa, where it was easily grown and provided vital nutrition. Enslaved Africans brought their knowledge of the peanut to North America, where it was initially used as food for livestock and the poor. But everything changed in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. A man named George Washington Carver, a brilliant African-American scientist and inventor, saw the potential of the peanut. He promoted it as a rotation crop for cotton farmers, as its nitrogen-fixing ability could help restore depleted soils. But he didn't stop there. He famously invented over 300 uses for the peanut, from cooking oil and ink to cosmetics and, of course, peanut butter. His work helped transform the peanut from a simple garden legume into an agricultural and economic powerhouse. Today, the peanut is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and peanut butter is a staple in households across America and beyond. It's a testament to how a humble bean that grows upside down can change the world. So, the next time you scoop up some peanut butter, munch on a handful of roasted peanuts, or enjoy a sauté sauce, I want you to remember its incredible story. You're not eating a nut. You're eating a legume with an identity complex, a plant that performs magic tricks by burying its own fruit and enriching the soil it grows in. You're enjoying the product of one of nature's most fascinating growth processes and human ingenuity. That simple, crunchy snack is a globe-trotting, soil-enriching, protein-packed marvel of the plant world. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most extraordinary truths are hidden in the most ordinary things, and that what we call something isn't always what it truly is. The peanut will always be welcome in the nut bowl, but now you know its amazing secret. It's a bean that decided to be something more.